All right, you guys, it's time for me to move on over to the couch. So walk with me. Don't pay attention to the cords behind me. That's where I get plugged in and charged so that I can do my show. But I'm super excited to have my friends from Tea Improv here with me today. It's so nice to have you here.
Thanks for having us
today. Oh my gosh, absolutely. And I also want to say hello. Obviously, we have some great people here today. Dan Russell, Greg Ludovici. Am I getting the names right? Ludovici.
Yeah.
I got a vowel at the end of my name. You would think that I would know that. And our friend Meredith Krapik. It's so nice to see you, Meredith.
Nice to see you.
And I work together at iHeartRadio, so I'm so happy to have her here today. Tea Improv, first and foremost, if you're from the greater Hartford area, you've heard of you. You've seen you. If you've gone to the Mark Twain House, seen some of their Clue performances, we've enjoyed you. Tell us all about Tea Improv, who you are, and how people can watch and follow you.
Yeah, so we started doing improv for Connecticut back in 2009, opened up studios to teach classes in 2012, and all the while, working out in the community, partnering with organizations to bring laughter wherever they need it, fundraisers and shows, partnerships with the Mark Twain House, where we do murder mystery clue tours of the house, but eventually we're able to open a theater where we could put on our own shows. And so we've been operating the theater since 2016, and right now it's our big holiday season, so we have an improvised Christmas Carol happening right now for one more weekend. And then, of course, New Year's Eve is always fun. We're part of First Night, so you can buy a pin and then see shows, all up until the fireworks. There's 6 family shows at 3 and 4, then the kid fireworks at 6, and then more adult shows after that. But yeah, those are some of the things happening. And then, of course, we teach classes, which is how we met Meredith.
Yes.
Student. Be gentle.
And ctimprov.com is where people can get more information about all of your shows and how to support you.
Yes, everything, all of that. And of course, it's spelled S-E-A-T-E-A, as it's an homage to Connecticut, but yeah, spelled funny. That's where we are. Yeah.
And so, how many members are a part of your group?
Goodness, we have over 100 performers who take our stage every single month. Yeah. And so they've come through the classes and then auditioned and formed teams or producing shows like our Improvised Christmas Carol. And so it's a wonderful cast.
And it's an outlet for people who want to perform, who want to fine-tune their skills. And I mean, ad-libbing is, and timing too, right? Comedic timing.
It's all so important.
Yeah.
But what's amazing is, we're in Connecticut. We have some people who want to go be comedy writers in New York, and they have done so. They studied here, and now they write for Stephen Colbert. They write for Sarah Silverman out in L.A. But others, we have doctors who come to us to work on bedside manner. We've got lawyers who are working on more collaborative divorces, right? It's so applicable anytime you want to interact with people.
I absolutely are. I want to see, because speaking of improv, you are, I understand, have something improved for me today.
Oh, not yet. We're going to cook it up right here.
Right.
Oh, wait. This is, we don't even know what you're doing. You don't even know what you're doing on live TV.
That's where the improv comes in.
Oh, boy, folks. Censors, get ready. Tell me what's going to happen here. What do I do? What do we need?
So the thought was, we in Improvised Christmas Carol, we start the show by getting 28 things to change about a Christmas Carol. Okay. We don't have time for that right now.
We have 2 minutes.
Right, exactly. So we figured we'd play a game called Fill In, but we'll put it in the land of Scrooge. We'll do Bob Cratchit's house during the turkey dinner, where they don't quite have enough. But at any point, basically, we'll play kind of like a game of Mad Libs, where our performers, Dan and Meredith, during the scene, they will raise their hand to ask you to fill in the gap. And you can hand them anything, and they have to try to make it make sense in the scene. For example, instead of Scrooge, working for a bank, he would say, "Oh, here we are working at the," and you could say, "Swimming pool."
I'm ready. And Meredith, I love that you're here today with this. Thank you so much for being here today. Let's do it.
A wonderful, brave student.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, what a wonderful day we've had today, Tim. I'm so glad to have you home here around the family Christmas table where we can eat this tiny little...
And I do it?
Yes, you can. You're like the audience.
Goose.
Goose. It's the tiniest goose we could afford, but it's our goose.
Dad, I'm so happy to be here with you. That goose is just making me feel so...
Special?
Special. It's just...
Of course, you are so special, Tim, even though you've been afflicted with...
Oh, Oh my gosh, I don't even know. My producer just said something I don't want to say. Hold on.
Yeah, it could
Even
be
though you've
something
been
like-
afflicted with,
it could be
you
something
know,
like untied shoes.
untied shoes.
With your untied shoes, we'll find a cure for your untied shoes, Tim. I know we will.
It's been so hard, Dad, for the whole family. At least we could enjoy this small goose.
And that's our scene.
Oh, that's your scene. Okay. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so like nervous right now. I feel like I just flunked out of. I blew it. I literally.
You were
blew
on the
it.
spot. It's
I was
tough.
on the spot. That was so exciting. And then my producer said something horrifying. Anyway, sorry, Vic. I just threw her.
We're always a team. We always have each other's back. It's not, yeah.
Listen, I know we have to wrap, but one of my fondest memories was playing an actual dead body in Clue in the Mark Twain house. I want to revisit that. But ctimprov.com. Please make sure you follow them. Thank you so much to our guests today. They're going to come back in the new year, and I'm going to get my act together, I promise you, because I was not prepared for this. It was a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. Stay with us. Hello, Connecticut returns next. You're watching The Wax.